Talk about Laquan Lewis. Sean, we've seen him time and time again here. What do you know about the fighter from New York, New York?
Real character, often in some exciting fights. Forget what age he is. He's a little up there, but is one of my favorite guys from Boston Boxing. Always gets best dressed, as you'll see shortly.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted to ask you guys about Kreaton Crouse because I know I've heard Pete Zimbour mention him to me, but the name sounds familiar. But off the top of my head, I don't know when I've seen him.
Yeah, he's. I think his last fight was actually against Michael Alvarez, who's also on the card tonight. I believe he got stopped in the first or second round.
Okay.
Both of these guys actually coming off stoppage losses. Laquan was stopped by the Afro Samurai.
Now, to answer you guys' question earlier, that was interesting because, I don't want to take anything away from what'd you say his name was?
The Afro Samurai.
The Afro
Great
Samurai.
Nickname, great nickname.
Great nickname. But Laquan truly rushed into that right hand.
He did. He did. Laquan can box.
Right. He normally likes to use a little bit of movement and set up big, hard, wide punches. Kind of a little bit of an underrated body puncher.
Yeah.
Not your conventional body puncher, but when he lands, they land heavy.
Yeah, he can be tricky in there. And
there
not disappointing, coming out with a great walkout attire.
And like I said, he's always going to get best dressed on any Boston Boxing promotion card.
I love the black and yellow. It's my gym colors.
Mine as well.
Looking,
yours too?
Black,
yeah, good taste.
The freshest looking 41-year-old that I've ever seen.
Yeah, Laquan does it right, man.
He'll go against
30-year-old
30-year-old Crouse.
Basketball sneakers tonight. Does Laquan always do that, or is that new? I saw it on Facebook.
I think that's new.
I think it's new as well. I normally prefer to see the guys in traditional boxing kicks or wrestling,
especially
shoes, because they're lighter.
Those Air
Forces are heavier.
Yeah, and the ankle support. It's not the same.
Yellow and white.
They look like Air Force Ones.
Yellow, black. I'm almost positive they are Air Force Ones.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, wearing shoes like that, the ankle support, and it can be dangerous.
Yeah.
Look what just happened to Anthony Andriozzi, my fighter.
Yep.
Snapped it in half.
Did he have the?
He had full surgery. Yeah.
Did he have actually?
No, he
had first boxing out of the blue corner to my left. Tonight he's wearing gray trunks with red trim. He comes to us from Gloversville, New York, and returns to the Castleton for the second time. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome back for Kreaton Crouse. And standing directly across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my right. He's wearing black trunks with yellow trim. He comes to us from New York, but's been here so many times he might as well be a resident of Windham, New Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, Lightning Laquan Lewis. 4 rounds, super welterweights.
I'm going to say, first off, Laquan's shorts are incredible.
Yeah.
Awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah.
Crime scene, do not cross. Got the tape all. It's awesome.
They match the Bumblebee Air Force Ones.
Yeah. Like I said, me and Sean are digging the colors.
And Laquan's rarely, I don't want to say rarely, I've never seen him in a dull fight. No matter how it goes down, there's always some sort of drama.
He'll go down throwing.
Yeah, he will.
This should be a fun one.
Laquan a little flat in the corner, no bouncing him or anything, just coming out. But that can always be misleading as well.
Crouse the slight weight advantage here, 153 to Lewis's 150.
Laquan taking his time, being patient.
Yeah, he is. To Crouse's credit, he's coming out right away with that southpaw stance, trying to find that left hand. And, southpaws are just difficult in general. He hasn't landed anything effective yet. And like you said, there's Laquan being a little patient and finally finding the left hook.
Crouse sporting the dark gray shorts with red trim. Laquan Lewis in the black and yellow.
The way Crouse has that high southpaw guard, I think Laquan would be well advised to just go to the body like me and Aaron were talking about. He is somewhat heavy-handed to the body when he does go there.
Yep.
Crouse got tagged with a right over the top.
Laquan doing the opposite of what Malik Jackson just did in the last fight. He's being really patient.
Yeah. In fairness to him, I think, maybe I remember talking to him after his last fight. He did absolutely rush into that right hand. Take nothing away from his opponent that stopped him, but.
And you got to think a guy coming off a loss like that.
Two good left hands, yes. Yeah, it's.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice
good
uppercut. Nice uppercut.
And that seemed to really get Crouse's attention.
I think Laquan just closes this a little bit more. He can land that check hook
when he
over the
lands
top.
those body shots, they are heavy.
There it is.
Good hook there from Lewis. Not much power behind it.
Yeah, he's really trying to set it up. Good right hand.
Crouse's corner saying stay in tight. Wary of that big shot from Lewis.
You see the way Crouse's stance is, too. His elbows are completely flared. I mean, that body's there all day for Laquan.
Yeah, it really is. It was one of the first things I noticed, and I think when Laquan's at his best is when he's going to the body.
Boom, nice right hand.
Lewis connecting
Just
with
be a little
the
bit more
ribs.
patient here. And nice, well-timed uppercut by Laquan.
Laquan's just missing one follow-up punch, guys, from scoring a knockdown.
Yep.
He's rocked Crouse several times. It's just that follow-up shot that he's not giving us yet.
Thought that would be a knockdown.
Tell Crouse is a little bit wobbly on his feet. His corner yelling, "What's with the MMA?"
Yeah, you can see. I mean, he's sitting right there for Laquan. Like Sean said, he's just one punch away.
Yeah, I feel like it's just one follow-up shot. He's rocked Crouse several times like that.
Yep.
Had he brought something behind it.
And yeah, he's waiting after, yeah.
Last few seconds here of the first round.
Almost got that follow-up shot there by doubling up the overhand right.
Good first round for Laquan.
Yeah.
Crouse breathing heavy coming over.
Coming off a knockout loss, that's good for Laquan. I'm sure he's right now probably erased all the memories of the last fight and is feeling good about himself.
Exactly, yeah. He needed that. You know, he probably needed the round under his belt, like you said.
And to his credit, he learned from the last experience. He didn't rush anything that round.
Exactly.
Not even when he hurt him. You know, he was still.
That fight with Afro Samurai, he was doing fairly well until he got caught.
Until he walked into that right hand. Yeah.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Kreaton Crouse coming out a little bit flat, getting hit with some big shots there.
Yeah, Kreaton needs to make some, and I'm sure he's got Ray Oliveira helping out in the corner tonight, so I'm sure he's getting fantastic advice. He just needs to tighten up those elbows and make some minor adjustments. Real just fundamental adjustments, you know.
Yeah.
But again, with guys coming from MMA, it's tough.
Ray Oliveira telling Crouse not to wait. And early in the first round when he wasn't waiting, he was leading well behind some nice 1-2s. The only problem is whenever Laquan hits him with something, he seems to hurt him. Like that little left hook right there. Might have been a little loss of balance as well, just on his own.
The exact terminology being shouted from Crouse's corner. He who waits loses.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. And one thing Ray Oliveira never did was wait.
Nope. Laquan's still taking that measured approach.
I just like to see Laquan just tip his cap and have his chin a little lower.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it would suit him well just to be a little more heavy on that front foot, right?
Yeah.
Walk him down a little bit more.
Absolutely.
He can do it. There's nothing really coming back threatening.
Ray Oliveira giving some good instructions right now, and Crouse listening as the best he could. There was those heavy body shots me and Aaron were talking about.
Big body shots. This might.
Right to the rib cage.
Yeah, this might be it.
Now bring a hook behind that uppercut.
Yeah, Sean's on the money.
Knockdown.
Yeah, he's not bringing up those follow-up shots.
Laquan getting backed off a little bit by a jab from Crouse.
There, Laquan, high guard, kind of tight envelope, and just coming forward, finding that body. I think that's be well served for him to continue that.
Yeah, that's his best course of action right now. Just take these little shots, come forward, and bang that body. Nice right hand.
Again, if he just brought something behind these shots.
And
go down low after
shot
that.
he needs. Oh, right there.
4 to 5 straight hooks connecting for Lewis. Another big one to the body.
Kreaton Crouse not going down easy.
Yeah, and Laquan still, after those big body shots, just want to get that guard up a little faster. His chin's way up in the air when he punches.
He really needs to change levels, body, head, body, head.
Now Crouse digging in and landing, I think, a 3-punch combination.
Laquan looks a little tired.
Yeah, Laquan's breathing a little heavy. Crouse making this fun.
Yeah, he's game tonight.
About 45 seconds left in round 2.
Good body shot.
When Laquan's at his best, that's what he does. He beats that body like a drum.
Yeah, and he just wings those shots to the body. Kreaton pushing him back, making him uncomfortable. Nice uppercut.
10.
That hurt him.
Damn it, there was just a hook behind it.
Crouse wobbly a little bit.
There's
There
the
you go.
second
There it
shot.
is.
There's
There
the
it
third.
Wow, saved by the bell.
Like Aaron pointed out, though, Laquan looked a little tired that round. He won the round
Definitely.
easy,
You
but
can see he's breathing heavy in the
yeah,
corner.
as far as why the stoppage hasn't come, I think it has to do a little bit with it. I mean, he's 40. Do we know exactly, guys?
Yeah, do we know how old?
Laquan is 40.
41.
41.
Younger than me.
Credit to him.
Yeah,
Credit to him for being in there.
Credit for him.
And like we talked about in the previous fight, you got Kreaton standing in the corner,
Yeah,
ice on the neck. That's probably Ray just trying to get his legs back under him.
yeah, because his legs were in trouble there.
Good
at
move.
the end of that second round.
Smart move in the corner. You got Ray Jr. also in the corner.
Yeah, I saw Ray Jr. in the crowd. Now I see what he's doing here. See what
Yeah,
his
he's
dad.
helping out. Nice little father-son action in the corner. Here we go, round 3. Good straight right hand by Laquan.
So see if Laquan got some energy back there in between rounds.
Laquan just needs to keep that right hand straight, in my opinion.
Big one there connecting with the
Man,
right side of
Kreaton's
Crouse's
taking some
face.
big punches tonight.
When Laquan rocked him there, he smothered himself a little after it. If he keeps that space and keeps the follow-up shots coming, I think there's a strong probability, guys, we'll see a knockdown this round.
Yeah, I agree.
No knockdowns as of yet. That's a testament to the jaw strength of Kreaton Crouse.
Yeah, Kreaton came to fight tonight.
And you can tell Kreaton's feeling these punches.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
just
he's-
trucking through it.
Yeah, he's in pain.
He's
You can see
absolutely
the different
in pain.
red spots all
Especially
around
to
his
the body.
ribcage.
And sometimes that can be demeaning to the fighter landing the punches, you know? Laquan's giving it his all, and this guy's still standing, you know? That has an effect.
It'd be good for Laquan to go right back to the body right now. He's kind of headhunting a little. If he goes back to the body, he'll set something up.
Laquan looking like he just had a really big heavy bag workout.
These guys are running out of steam here in the third round.
Yeah, they're both tired.
Yeah, absolutely both tied.
But to Laquan's credit, he's throwing a lot of punches. He's landing a lot of punches.
Did he punch himself out, though, in the early rounds?
Possibly, you know? I mean, looks like right now he's just taking a little break on those ropes. Nothing's really landing significantly for Kreaton.
Does Laquan's glove say
Coach.
Kenny on it?
I think it says Coach Kenny. I think one says Coach, the other says Kenny. Another big left hook. You'd think that would be it, but Kreaton's still there.
Wildly thrown that time.
Yeah, and Kreaton switching his stances on the inside.
Oh!
Big right hand.
Crouse somehow still standing. Gets another jab that time.
I mean, Laquan's winning these rounds huge, each single round. It's just the fact that Kreaton's still standing. But Johnny Cowles might be stepping in shortly.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea
Oh,
if this
big one.
continues. He's
Big-
turning
you
his
got it.
back. They got to get in there, I think.
I mean, he's turning his back, yeah.
I think 2 more big shots from Laquan. This fight might be over.
He's not defending against those shots.
No, I think it'd be a good idea
Yeah.
for Johnny Callis to
I'm surprised he's letting this go.
Still
maybe
no
because he's
knockdowns tonight.
maybe
Still
because
no-
he's aware that you're right. I think it does say Coach Kenny. Laquan's doing the walk off to, I think, catch his own breath.
Yeah.
It might have been the one reason because I don't want to question Johnny Callis,
Yeah, no,
one of
legend
the
in
best
the sport.
referees, in all the sport.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes I like the refs that give the guys a chance, you know?
Yeah.
But we did see Kreaton turn his back a little bit in that
Which
corner.
is always a bad sign.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's talk about the different now bruised areas of Kreaton Crouse, both sides of his rib cages.
Oh, yeah, he's beaten up. Sometimes you got to protect the fighter from himself.
Left side of his face pretty banged up.
Johnny Callis going in the corner of Crouse. Has a close look. Still not sitting in the corner either for Kreaton.
It's a bold strategy.
Bold strategy, yeah. Taking a lot of body shots. I mean, I get it to keep your kind of legs pumping, but, I mean, he's
No.
taking a lot of punishment.
If it were me, if I sat down, there's no guarantee I get back up.
that might be the case there.
I think
There
that's-
might,
I
there
think
might
that's
be
what
some
Ray's
strategy
thinking, yeah.
behind it.
Kreaton a little wobbly out of the gate. You see Johnny Callis has a really close eye right now.
Yeah, in the previous rounds, Kenny would start. Crouse would start not bad and then fade, and as Laquan would pick it up. But this round, his body language is pretty flat.
Yeah.
But then again, Laquan, both hands down as well. I think both guys are pretty exhausted
For different reasons.
for different reasons.
one absorbing and one dishing it out. Yeah, I mean, Laquan, like you said, he just needs to jump on him now.
That's it.
I mean, one good flurry, he should be able to get this guy out of here.
Fourth and final round here.
I mean, this has to be close to the end. That's
And those body punches caught up and forced Crouse to take a knee.
yeah.
Crouse breathing heavy.
And we don't know if Crouse even, we'll see what he does with this. He's hurting. Oh, they
They're
stop
gonna wave
it.
it off.
Good call by
Yeah.
Johnny Callis.
He never took the step forward when Johnny
Yeah, I
Callis
don't
said.
think Crouse wanted to continue. I think he knew he was.
He was a beaten horse.
Yeah, what's the point of that? Well,
Laquan Lewis, the 41-year-old, an impressive victory here tonight.
yeah, definitely good
Yeah,
offensive
yep.
display. And credit to Kreaton, he stood in there as long as he could. Like you said, Sean, it's always a fun fight
With Laquan, yeah.
He makes it interesting.
And there with the
That one knockdown, guys, the one that wasn't
sorry.
really a
Thought you said
knockdown.
else.
Crouse went down after taking that shot. Took a couple of steps before he went down to one knee. Proved to be it.
Proved to be it, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much more of a mental, a mental break more than, I mean, definitely physically broken too, but Crouse had just had enough at that point.
Yeah, the accumulation just mentally and physically had caught up to him.
Yeah.
Quick preview of our next one. Back to the light heavyweight division.
David Tubbs.
David Tubbs from Knuckleheads Boxing
This
Gym
should be
in
fun.
Oxnard, California, will take on Pedro Bretas.
Laquan telling us this is his house, and
It is.
he's as comfortable here in
I'm
at the
pretty sure he's
Castleton
got a
in New
mattress
Hampshire
out back somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
as he is. Yeah, this is a home game for him.
Yeah, for the 10th anniversary show, you need to have Laquan on it. So
Yeah, you do.
I'm glad we saw him tonight. And victorious.
We'll go to Peter Zimbor for the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 1 minute and 10 seconds of round number 4. Your referee, Johnny Callis, calls a halt to this contest. Your winner via technical knockout, Laquan Lightning Lewis.
So there it is. Lightning Laquan Lewis will go to the top of the ropes.